Lou. 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 Okay. Lou. 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 All right, I don't know what happened there. I guess I had like a little technical issue. I hope I didn't have that issue when it came to the WIW live reactions actually. But we'll find. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. But as I was saying, I'm just gonna redo this. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE Monday Night Raw live reactions for March 26, 2018, and we're 13 days away now till WrestleMania, to the biggest show of the year. Yesterday was officially the 2-week mark, and now today is 13 days away. I'm really excited about WrestleMania this year. So yeah, really all I have to say there. So let's get to the before they announce the stuff that's actually going to take place, let's get to the actual stuff that's going to be on the show. And let's get to the live reactions for the WWE.com exclusives. And this is called 6 Things You Need to Know Before Tonight's Raw. Right now, the recapping the segment when Kane laid out John Cena.
We are just 2
and this is being hosted by Kathy Kelly.
I'm Kathy Kelly here for WWE Now. I've got everything you need to know before tonight's Monday Night Raw presented by Katorna. Last week, John Cena demanded a sign from The Undertaker, but in return,
so obviously tonight we know that we're going to get John Cena versus Kane. Obviously, this is coming after Kane laid out John Cena last week.
What does this match mean for his dream
and obviously, we're going to find out whether or not we're going to get a something from The Undertaker
at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. Ronda Rousey has been training tirelessly for
and obviously we have the mixed tag team match coming up. It's going to be
Dana Brooke
Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And she's going to be obviously Ronda Rousey's been doing things like training and stuff to get ready. And obviously we know last week that Brock Lesnar ended up completely destroying Roman Reigns last week.
So how will this affect their upcoming match at WrestleMania? Braun Strowman needs a partner for the show.
And obviously, we still don't know who Braun Strowman's tag team partner is going to be at WrestleMania for the Raw Tag Team Championships against the Bar.
Who will be in Strowman's corner?
How crazy is that Braun Strowman thinks that he can beat the 2 of us? It's going to be crazy that everybody online thinks they can do it as well. It's ridiculous. There's nobody that can beat us. What is wrong with you people? Seriously, Braun is nothing but a bully. A cheat.
Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss.
And obviously, we know Alexa Bliss is going to be defending her Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax at WrestleMania.
Scheduled a match between the two at WrestleMania. So will Bliss be able to survive until then? Seth Rollins came to Finn Balor's aid last week, but he didn't do it as a favor. He wants another match against Balor.
A triple threat match coming up for the Intercontinental Championship where The Miz will defend against Seth Rollins and The Miz. And now The Miz, now Finn Balor owes Seth Rollins one since he saved him last week.
I can tell you, you do not want to miss Raw as it comes to you live tonight at 8/7 Central on the USA Network.
And it's coming on live right now, so let's get right into it. Yeah, here's that WWE Now thing, so. Yeah, I don't know why the video messed up like that. This originally was supposed to go a lot smoother, but whatever. I hope I didn't have that same issue.
We are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Monday Night Raw is live tonight in Cleveland. And we kick things off with the Universal Champion. Well, I guess nobody had to ask the question this week. Is Brock Lesnar going to be here?
Ooh, Brock Lesnar's here. So they're just going to kick right off with him. Obviously coming off his attack from Roman Reigns last week.
And the Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar.
And the collision happens in 2 weeks in New Orleans. The Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar, defends the title against Roman Reigns.
And then sorry, I'm just having a ton of... But yeah, we know at WrestleMania it's going to be a WWE Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar defending against Roman Reigns. I mean, the build-up to this match has been pretty good. It's just I know where the outcome's going to be, and I have a feeling like Roman Reigns is going to kind of go back to once where he was. It kind of going to suck that this is going to be Brock Lesnar's last match in WWE. I'm kind of mad that like he's not really giving a crap, but whatever. I'll talk about that more. Let's listen to Paul Heyman talk on the mic. Those epic words. Epic.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Tonight, 13 days before conquering the grandest stage of them all, I present to you the reigning, defending,
undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
We are almost to the minute, 7 days from what was a savage beating by Brock Lesnar. And while I am unquestionably the greatest orator in the history of world wrestling entertainment, not even my articulation matches a visualization, to wit, I call your collective opinions zero, and I call your collective attention to the graphic footage I'm showing you now. You realize you're suspended. Right now you're trespassing.
Obviously, this was from last week when Roman Reigns,
tonight,
you know, was attacked by Brock Lesnar after being arrested by the U.S. Marshal.
So he would be arrested in handcuffs for trespassing. And I guess the pressure and the emotion built up with Roman Reigns over the past few weeks. He believed he was being manhandled by the U.S. Marshals, and then he went after the Marshals before Brock Lesnar, the Beast, would take advantage of the handcuff Reigns. May have been a calculated plan by the Beast incarnate, who would physically assail Roman Reigns.
I thought this was an awesome attack. This made Brock Lesnar look really strong, and I thought it was great.
Was a hellacious F5. Yeah, you call it calculated. I think Brock Lesnar would call it perfect timing. Yeah, Brock Lesnar was not done there as they were about to stretch.
I'm just checking something real quick. And then Lesnar tipped him over on the stretcher after. That was great.
Assault on Reigns, who was taken to a local medical facility because of this.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And obviously, Brock Lesnar's loving it. He's absolutely laughing about it, and he should. It's a great destruction right there.
This is where, if you watch the news channels, they have that little thing that comes across the lower third of the screen that says breaking news. Here's breaking news, and it's an exclusive. Ladies and gentlemen, the temporary suspension of Roman Reigns has been lifted.
What a suspension that was.
Means for everybody whose heart is pounding a little bit harder right now, saying, I know how this goes. Heyman's going to get interrupted because at any moment you're going to hear that music. Dun, 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 dun. And Roman Reigns is going to come out ready for a fight. Here's breaking news, item number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Roman Reigns is not here this evening. And for those of you who think you know the script, and this is where I say, and credit and blame for all this goes to Brock Lesnar. I can't give the credit of Roman Reigns not being here to Brock Lesnar. No, 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 no. You see, Roman Reigns was raised by his father, a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, Sika, and his uncle, a legend, a WWE Hall of Famer, Arthur, and all the many Samoan dynasty cousins and relatives that have physically dominated this business for years and decades. And they raised Roman Reigns to be a Samoan badass. They raised Roman Reigns to compete. They raised Roman Reigns to fight. They raised Roman Reigns to wrestle. They raised Roman Reigns to win. And it's a shame they didn't raise Roman Reigns to be a man. Because a man would be here tonight. Hey, I'm not the one that said it. It wasn't Brock Lesnar. Wasn't Roman Reigns the one that came out here and said, I'm here every week, man. Every week, whether I'm advertised or not, Roman Reigns shows up. Well, Roman Reigns, you're advertised, and Roman Reigns is not here tonight, 2 weeks before WrestleMania. And for the record, if last week the beating went the other way, if Roman Reigns was mastermind enough to go to the local mixed martial arts academy, find 3 really tough students, dress them up as U.S. Marshals and slip the handcuffs on Brock Lesnar, and then if Roman Reigns came down to the ring and beat Brock Lesnar within an inch of Brock Lesnar's life, if they ripped Brock Lesnar's legs off and beat Brock Lesnar into the ground, this week on Raw, Brock Lesnar would come down that aisle like King Kong on his knuckles, dragging the bloody stumps of his severed limbs behind him, propel himself into the ring, and put the Universal title down and say, Roman Reigns, be man enough to come and take this from me. But Roman Reigns is not man enough to take that Universal title from Brock Lesnar. You want proof? I don't need a video package. Roman Reigns isn't man enough to show up tonight to take another beating from Brock Lesnar. Which is why at WrestleMania on April 8th, Roman Reigns isn't man enough to take the Universal title away from the reigning, defending, undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, he is here.
He's here. Roman Reigns is here.
I'm guessing he just came through the crowd because he didn't know his suspension was lifted. That was actually pretty cool. I thought he would come out somehow.
You guys, I was talking to people this week, sources close to Roman saying he was in such bad shape. They didn't think there'd be any way that Roman Reigns would be anywhere near this arena tonight after that beating last week. But Reigns is here, and he has a steel chair in hand.
See, Reigns eat the chair. Lesnar. Oh, Lesnar just. Took out Roman Reigns. See you later. This means he's going over WrestleMania, but.
Killing 5 decision by Reigns. I was going to say I'll give the name for guts, but how smart is it really, given the condition that he is clearly in? Anything less than
oh, wait in the post.
Driving Lesnar face first into the post. And now with a weapon yet again. And a defiant Roman Reigns unloading on Lesnar. Well, you can see even that shot took it out of Roman Reigns. Yeah, Roman clearly not itself.
Roman Reigns destroying Brock Lesnar right now.
Paul Heyman said it before, Roman Reigns is raised to fight, and that's what he's doing tonight. The champion's in agony.
Uh-oh, here comes. Oh, Lesnar wasn't having that.
A thunderous suplex. You can almost hear Reigns' bones crunch as he hit the mat outside the ring. He had been so calculated, but that calculated move certainly ill-advised.
Yeah, Reigns is done. So I have a feeling by watching Lesnar and Reigns the past few weeks, this match is going to be like no holds barred at WrestleMania. Extreme Rules, Falls Count Anywhere, or something like that, considering the fact that they've been using weapons on each other. Yeah, Lesnar absolutely destroyed Roman Reigns.
And Brock is far from through. He punished Reigns last week. He sent a statement last week.
He ain't done yet. Remember, they have a history. They have a history going back into 2015 at WrestleMania 31, where Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns destroyed each other. But obviously, due to Seth Rollins cashing in the Money in the Bank contract, and the match never had a finish. Roman Reigns won the Elimination Chamber match. Oh my gosh! Right off the yeah, this match is definitely going to be no holds barred at WrestleMania.
Reigns is again helpless. He is again defenseless. And all you can think about is 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks. He's supposed to walk in there. I'm not worried about 2 weeks, Coach. I'm worried about tonight. I'm worried about Roman Reigns' health and well-being tonight. Because
Lesnar's destroying Roman Reigns right now. I love it.
I don't think Roman's going to make it to New Orleans. That's what my concern truly is. And look at Lesnar continuing to just hammer away on Reigns. And that chair is literally bent nearly.
And the funny thing is, too, you can't say Lesnar looked weak from this. He destroyed Roman's family. He destroyed Roman Reigns fair and square. Roman attacked him first. Tonight, anyways. So you can't say, like, Lesnar looks like a coward. If anything, Reigns looked like a coward. He went to attack him with a chair.
A disturbing image in front of us here tonight, 2 weeks from WrestleMania.
Is that it? Is he going to do more?
Roman Reigns clearly wanted to show all of us what he was made of. Clearly wanted to show all of us that he will show up every single week, no matter what.
Obviously, I think they're trying to build sympathy for Roman Reigns, so that way people would cheer him. But all this does is just make me want to see Brock Lesnar kick his ass even more at WrestleMania, which isn't going to happen. Reigns is winning at WrestleMania. Oh, he's not done. There's more.
And once again, Brock Lesnar is not done dishing out punishment. No, he's not. No. This is hard to watch. And this time it over.
Oh, right on the steps.
Ribs first to the steps.
Roman Reigns is probably going to make it to WrestleMania. The strange selling by Roman Reigns, but okay. But look at Lesnar standing up there like he owns the win, like he owns the arena, like he owns the place. That was awesome. This is a massive up. This is a great segment to start off the show. This made Lesnar look really strong. And this makes him look like a huge badass going into WrestleMania.
And there's nothing that anybody can do about it.
Yeah, that was enough.
Again, Raw kicks off with Lesnar laying waste to Roman Reigns.
But still to come tonight, we have John Cena versus Kane. I'm not really interested in this match, not gonna lie. It's John Cena. Oh, it's a no disqualification match too. I don't know when that was changed.
It's Kane and Cena later tonight, no disqualification. And tonight, Raw gets
and also
in 2 weeks. Rowdy Ronda Rousey makes her WWE in-ring debut at WrestleMania.
This is Gets Rowdy Ronda Rousey live. Is she actually going to be there live? I don't know.
Feelings about Nia Jax to the world. Nia will have to wait to WrestleMania to get her payback on Alexa, but tonight she can.
Then coming up next, we have Nia Jax versus Mickie James. Not really interested in that, so whatever. All right. While this is playing, any comments? Carlos Craft BO says gay. Not gay, buddy, but whatever. You can think what you want. All right, that's all the only comment I got, so I'm going to take a commercial break.
to any of this.
Okay, Raw's back on, and right now Roman Reigns is just walking away all hurt, so at least he can walk. I think this is just really to put over Roman Reigns even more as a badass.
Had been lifted. He didn't expect Reigns here tonight, but a defiant Roman Reigns would show up for revenge on Lesnar.
Yeah, there's no way that Roman Reigns was 100%. That was clear, so he grabbed the chair, but Brock Lesnar didn't wait for Roman to come to him. He came to Roman Reigns.
And even with an equalizer, the big dog could only hold his own for so long before instinct kicked in. The beast was unleashed. And Roman Reigns would continue to hammer away on Lesnar with a steel chair. But this really, the turning point of this attack, Roman Reigns would go for his patented Superman punch. And the beast, as lethal as anyone in the history of WWE, would counter with that. And from there, it was all downhill for Reigns.
I can't help but think how Brock Lesnar has been criticized for not showing up on Raw. The last 2 weeks he has shown up, and he has done this both times.
And Brock Lesnar, again with steel chairs, sending message after message to Roman Reigns with the perfect exclamation point. This week, another F5, but this week, ribs to steel steps, which sets us up for WrestleMania in 2 weeks, where Lesnar defends his Universal Championship against Roman Reigns in New Orleans. But the question I'm going to pose to you guys is this. Why do you think Roman Reigns continues to provoke Brock Lesnar?
And obviously we have Jonathan Coachman, Michael Cole, and Corey Graves on commentary for this show. Yeah, now I get to sit through a Nia Jax match.
Even most men at 200% can't handle Brock Lesnar. I don't think it bodes well for the big dog.
I think for Roman Reigns, it's more about himself. He wants to show the entire world, and he's told the world that when you are a WWE superstar at this level, you show up every single week. Tonight,
Brock Lesnar giving a crap, though, is better than Nia Jax giving a crap.
At WrestleMania.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Diego, California, weighing 272 pounds, Nia Jax.
And here's a woman who has a date at WrestleMania. But I wanted to tell you about this story where she was humiliated and embarrassed, angry, all the feelings that Nia Jax must be going through after what happened 2 weeks ago from a woman Nia thought was once her friend, Alexa Bliss.
Come on, it's Nia.
Oh, yeah, this is bad.
She needs to be coddled because she can't handle the truth. And the truth is, I use Nia.
I will say this, that this storyline does have months. This match at WrestleMania does have months of storyline that happens between Alexa and Nia.
And by being honest, she's just as dumb as she is big.
Obviously you have Alexa Bliss pretty much after she came to Monday Night Raw, defeated Bayley at Payback 2017 for the Raw Women's Championship. Basically started that whole friendship with Nia Jax, when Nia Jax would want a Raw Women's title match out of the deal. Then obviously Nia Jax ended up the thing that makes no sense about the storyline is that Nia Jax turned on Alexa already. She turned on her 2 weeks after SummerSlam when Alexa Bliss defeated Sasha Banks for that Raw Women's Championship. And then obviously the Nia Jax turned on her there.
Mentioned before, embarrassed, humiliated, and angry.
Well, it's been an incredibly emotional couple of weeks for her. And you got to imagine.
And obviously then they had the Fatal 5-Way match at No Mercy that involved Alexa, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Emma, where Alexa won, and then they were just randomly friends again. And then obviously,
she's got a date with Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania to suit the
then they just did this angle recently.
Well, listen, I'm as big a fan of
So yeah, as for who's gonna win this match, but yeah, just to remind you guys, at WrestleMania we're gonna have the Raw Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss defending the championship against Nia Jax. I don't care about this match really all that much. The storyline's good, just the match is gonna blow. If Asuka can't get a good match out of Nia Jax, really nobody can. Like Asuka barely got it. You can only get like a decent match out of Nia Jax. But anyhow, as who's gonna win this match, it's clearly gonna be Nia Jax. I think it's just gonna she's just gonna steamroll right over Mickie James. So yeah.
So James and Nia
I mean, really, this
Jax,
match should be kind of like a destruction in a sense, considering the fact that Nia Jax is a monster.
battled
Nia
some
Jax should
of
pretty
the
much be
all-time
booked as
greats,
Blood.
but
Strowman's booked in the
never
main
been in a
roster,
ring
where
with
he
the
just
likes of
comes
Nia
out and
Jax. Nia is
destroys
quickly
people. But
to go
Nia
right after
Jax,
Mickie
they
James.
try to
Nia's moving on
humanize
his
him, and I
side,
hate it.
no doubt she is a dominant force, maybe the dominant
So I
force.
wonder when tonight, by the
No
way,
one could physically
but yeah,
match up
Mickie
with the
James,
irresistible
obviously,
force.
Well, her weakness could be her emotions.
I've been trying to
She lets her
go over
emotions
her career story, but every
starts
time I've
thinking
tried
about
to, I kept
friendship,
getting cut off, so I'm going to try
thinking
again.
about relationship.
Mickey James, obviously, has had a pretty decent career,
From
pretty
I
good
completely
career when
agree
it
with you,
comes to
Coach, but it doesn't look
professional
like she's feeling too many emotions
wrestling.
right now other than anger. Yeah, all Nia live
Well,
on
I got to
Raw.
take a commercial break, though, before I can even talk about any of that. So, yeah.
If you can help us with the Biggie Smalls money.
Okay, Waz back on, and right now Nia Jax is absolutely kicking the crap out of Mickie James in the corner.
Raw Women's Champion at ringside. She meets Nia Jax in 2 weeks at WrestleMania. Look at this raw power from Jax.
Yeah. Go ahead, Corey.
That was actually me, Coach, but I was just going to agree with Corey. But go ahead, Coach.
No, I was just going to say, Nia's making sure that Alexa sees exactly what is going to be in her, not a rear view mirror, what she can expect at WrestleMania.
That sort of slappy Nia was the right way to go. They from behind Mickie James. There you go. Veteran wisdom. Great plan. using Alexa as a diversion. Mickey James able to momentarily gain the upper hand. On social media this week, Alexa Bliss told Nia, "I made you something. I'm going to take that away from you. You're 300 pounds of a sad, pathetic loser." Those are the words of Alexa Bliss.
She does realize she's going one on.
But yeah, I've been trying to think about how to get through this Nia Alexa match. The only way this match I think is going to work, in my opinion, is if Nia Jax squashes Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania. And I think this is like the only match you can really do it with, just because of the fact that Nia Jax, they can build it up how she wants to keep getting her hands again and again on Alexa, and Alexa's been talking trash all this time. Basically going into this WrestleMania match, she talked about she's like the greatest woman wrestler of all time. And she could be like that heel that gets squashed. Plus, Nia can't really sell too well, and it's basically can be how you get Braun Strowman. Obviously, he can work better, and it's not over. Actually, she moved out of the way.
The former 6-time champion into the cover, looking to knock off Nia.
I think you just get a lot more out of Alexa versus Nia with Nia squashing Alexa. But because of the women's revolution, I don't think that's going to happen.
You're right.
But there's really no reason for Alexa to squash Nia Jax. Well, actually, for Alexa and Nia Jax to have a competitive match at WrestleMania.
Back into her knee, Mickey James using her quickness. And again to the injured knee of Nia. It has been great strategy by Mickey. You don't become a multiple-time women's champion without knowing your way around the ring.
Because Nia Jax just can't perform when it comes to being in the ring. Oh, there goes Mickey.
Oh, my God. Look at this. Look at this.
She's done. She died.
Good night, Mickey. Mickey inside out. Cover by Nia. Victory to Jax.
She got exhausted just from doing that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't happening.
Blindsiding Nia. And Bliss may think twice about that and get the hell out of there.
Yeah, that hit did nothing.
I guess that was like a 2-star match. Well, that was like a thumbs in the middle. That wasn't really anything special.
I know what against you right here at WrestleMania, little bitch.
Ooh.
What? I'm gonna stand there.
Oh no. Alexa Bliss realizes she's in for the ire of Nia Jax. Guys, in 2 weeks, there's nowhere for Alexa Bliss to run.
I don't think we've ever seen Nia in the last 2 or 3 weeks as emotional as she has become about this relationship or the loss of this relationship.
You know, 2 weeks in WrestleMania, Rowdy Ronda Rousey makes her WWE in-ring debut, but she's stepping into the ring.
So coming up next, it's going to show respect and authority.
Stephanie would love to spoil Ronda's.
I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out what that is.
Her husband, Triple H, at the Performance Center to do just that. We'll take an all-access look live next.
Staring out at the Grand Canyon,
All right.
you can't help but ask.
No comment or nothing, so I'm just going to
taste into these charbroiled
take a commercial break.
Whoa.
My one word is excited.
I'm very excited. 13 days away to WrestleMania.
I could not be more excited to call the matches ringside with you guys in the Superdome.
I could not be less excited to work with you, Coach, but I'm going to be in the Big Easy. We're going to Bourbon Street. There's definitely
Floyd Ray's he's gonna be like a commentary the whole show, basically.
WrestleMania, it is the in-ring debut of Rowdy Ronda Rousey. However, her opponent on the other side of the ring in the mixed tag team match, Stephanie McMahon, has other plans. She wants to ruin the burgeoning career of Rousey before it can even get started. What a defining moment for Monday Night Raw tonight, the signing of Ronda Rousey.
This is a monumental acquisition for WWE. All three of these individuals should be extremely proud to add someone the caliber of Ronda Rousey to the Monday Night Raw roster.
It's unfortunate because it's all about ego. Ronda just had to come in and do her job. Kurt had to just let her come in and do it. Everything would have been wonderful. They couldn't wait to have you here because they wanted to manipulate you.
Well, Ronda Rousey is by far the single biggest signing that WWE has ever had.
Didn't you say earlier, 3 years in the making, and now we own the band? Hey.
Quite frankly, I don't know what got into Kurt Angle.
Because Kurt Angle's an idiot. That's why we're here. Because Kurt Angle is an idiot. Ronda needs it to be just about her. Kurt wants it to be about him. This is the WWE. It's not judo, not MMA. It's our world.
We write the rules. We make the rules. Sometimes
but not the matches.
You just have to show them who's boss.
People can look at everything we have, think it was handed to us. Think that because she's the daughter of Vince McMahon that it was handed to her. It has nothing to do with that. It's an entirely different level of human being at play here. We're not training just for an event. We normally train for life. There's no schedule. There's no camp. This is what we do. Better than anybody on the planet.
The thing with Triple H and Steph is they train all year long, 365 days a year. It's normal for us to train at midnight, 1, sometimes up until 2 in the morning. They don't really need to get ready. They stay ready. Get underneath it and throw. Good. 1, awesome. 1 more. Good job. And pull. Halfway. 10 more seconds. Step. Push the dirt back. Keep that angle. Keep that speed. Push back. Keep coming. Looking good. Getting faster. I've prepared UFC fighters. I've prepared NFL football players for the Super Bowl. I've prepared Olympic athletes. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are not only up there with that caliber of athlete, they're exceeding what those athletes are doing.
People might say, well, Ronda Rousey, she's one of the world's greatest athletes. How are you going to beat her? Well, did you watch her interview that she did last week? Because I did. What I saw was someone who's vulnerable. What I saw was someone who's entering a world she knows nothing about. We have a completely different set of rules in our ring. She has not had one match. I grew up in a WWE ring. It is my ring. I own that ring. Quite frankly, it is the opposite. Ronda should be intimidated by me.
No matter how good an athlete is, you step into somebody else's world, you're the underdog.
She doesn't have a clue what she's in for. And quite frankly, her arrogance is a gift to me because that is something I can absolutely exploit.
Kurt Angle can look at it and say, nah, look, Triple H been beating me my whole career. It's just another day on a bigger stage this time. For Ronda walks in the door of WWE and she gets beat by an executive
Wow, it's embarrassing.
The odds are completely stacked against her.
There will be no comparison because this is not the Olympics. This is not the judo championships. This is not the UFC. This is not MMA. This is our world. And nobody gonna come into our world and take us down.
Ronda Rousey doesn't scare me. I'm a McMahon, which means Ronda Rousey will simply work for me. It's unfortunate that all of this has to happen to Ronda.
We're business people. So at the end of the day, when this is all over, we will pick Ronda Rousey up.
We'll repackage her,
We will dust her off.
reposition her to the world, and all will be the way it should have been from the get-go. At WrestleMania, we will humble Ronda Rousey the same way we have humbled every other superstar in WWE.
Will Ronda Rousey
Wait for your package up because still to come at WrestleMania, we're gonna have the mixed tag team match: Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Triple H and
Can't wait for that
Stephanie,
match.
Mixed tag team match in 2 weeks at WrestleMania. Just 13 nights before that epic mixed tag team match.
And also,
Raw
still to
gets
come tonight,
rowdy.
Gets
The
Rowdy,
baddest woman on the
Ronda
planet, Ronda
Rousey live.
is
So
here
basically,
in
she's gonna
Cleveland.
be here tonight.
It will
Gonna be
live
interesting to
on
see
Raw tonight.
what she does tonight. So cool. With Cedric Alexander,
And back live
Cruiserweight's
on
actually
Monday
get a spot
Night
on Raw this week.
Cedric Alexander set for Cruiserweight tag team action. I'll tell you what, I'm excited because whenever Cedric and all the boys come out, they have a tendency to steal the show. Alexander will team with Mustafa.
So let's see how the Cruiserweights do.
Those two men
So,
will meet for the Cruiserweight Championship.
based on how the Cruiserweights perform here on Raw, I'm assuming it will kind of let us know what spot they'll get at WrestleMania. So it's going to be interesting. All right, let's go to another commercial break.
Cruiserweight tag team action underway here live.
Yep,
on
Cruiserweights
Monday
get
Night Raw.
nothing at WrestleMania. So it's Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali versus TJP and Drew Gulak. Drake Maverick's on commentary. This just showed right here that the Cruiserweights are getting a kickoff match.
And we have a WWE Cruiserweight Championship on
Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali win. This is a joke.
Does he have him in a kick out? And the two men who vie for the championship, the Cruiserweight Championship, the two men, the finalists in the tournament, are teaming together tonight. Drake, Cedric Alexander, and Mustafa Ali.
I just wanted to mix it up tonight. We had the opportunity on Monday Night Raw. Let's see how these men coexist right here now in tag team competition.
Have you had a chance to converse, talk to these guys about their emotion and their thought processes heading into their big match at WrestleMania?
I haven't talked
This is like a complete opposite of what we've been seeing on 205 Live.
The heart and the soul.
Like, this is basically back to where we were before Triple H took over 205 Live. It's a joke.
Cover by Gulak. Hooks the leg, almost had it. TJP, a former Cruiserweight champion in his own right. Drake, what does it
This is
mean
like a
to you?
complete
You made your mission
180.
when you arrived on 205 Live.
Yeah, I'm giving this a down. I don't care.
Cruiserweight division. To have
But yeah,
such a high-profile
this
match
just like back to where we were. We're basically back to square one.
This is what everyone
If they're not going to utilize the Cruiserweight division all that properly on Raw, this is basically just there to
I get frustrated with Corey a lot too.
just
I understand.
kind of show the Cruiser. It's just there. This is just basically there to plug the Cruiserweight Championship match, the vacant Cruiserweight Championship. Tournament finals match we have coming up at WrestleMania. This is
16 of
dumb.
the absolute best WWE Cruiserweights that the world has to offer, and those guys have killed it every week on 205 Live. And if you haven't, and if you've missed any of the matches on 205 Live, you can go back on the WWE Network and see the hottest hour of action on the WWE Network.
Mustafa Ali is like a human highlight reel in there right now, but can Ali tag Alexander? You know, an interesting tweet sent out this week by Ali Drake. It said that the matchup at WrestleMania is the heart and soul of 205 Live. Ali considers he and Cedric the heart and soul of that television show.
Well, they have been. I mean, a week before Daniel Bryan bestowed the job of the general manager to me, I saw these.
All right, Cedric Alexander's got the hot tag on TJP.
I want to be here in the WWE as the general
This was a joke.
Alexander setting TJP.
So I doesn't even care about it either. This is not good for the Cruiserweight division.
Long road for this young man ever since the Cruiserweight Classic a couple of years ago, losing some 25 pounds to get to this moment to compete on 205 Live, and now on the cusp of making history at WrestleMania.
I don't think you could argue that Cedric Alexander is the best athlete in 205 Live.
Well, Ali will argue with you. That is, Cedric comes off the top rope. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg on TJP. Almost had him. Gulak breaks it up.
I've got nothing but respect for both men. And as I say, we're going to find out who is indeed worthy to be the WWE Cruiserweight Champion at WrestleMania.
Both Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander have scratched and clawed their way into this position.
I mean, Drew Gulak's basically back to the way he was in 2016. It's just he feels like a jobber right now.
Almost overflew. Drew Gulak still able to catch Gulak with the right hand on the way down.
Anytime you have this much adrenaline as any athlete, sometimes you have a tendency to overshoot.
From TJP. TJP looking to pin Cedric Alexander. Kick out at 2. And TJP.
Nation kick, no.
About the disaster kick. Cedric had it well scouted.
Oh, he just tagged himself in.
Legal. And Cedric Alexander with the lumbar check. Remember, though, Ali is the legal man.
Clearly, Cedric doesn't know that he's been tagged out.
All right, everyone, get ready. 054. If Ali hits that at WrestleMania, he will be the new Cruiserweight champion for sure.
This is down. This was just there. Nothing. There's nothing.
Alexander at the lumbar check. He was a bit upset that Ali had tagged his way in. Ali, though, picks up the win.
This just shows the Cruiserweights are getting the kickoff match at WrestleMania.
You got me this time, but come 2 weeks, I'm going to get you.
It's all mine.
This just shows exactly what. Yeah, at WrestleMania, we're going to get the vacant Cruiserweight Championship Tournament Finals match. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. And yeah, my interest in this match kind of went down after watching this match because this basically is just not going to.
And here's the tag I was talking about.
They're definitely getting the kickoff match at WrestleMania. There's no question about it.
And he put him away. Inverted 450
dumb.
splash. Ali called it the 054. It is a work of art, a thing of beauty for everyone Cleveland, but TJP.
I think there's healthy respect, competitive spirit. I can't wait to see these two in 13 days.
When you talk about healthy respect and competitive spirit, you've got to talk about the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. It's going to get must-see here on Monday Night Raw as The Miz has special.
So coming up next, we're going to have Miz TV with Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Didn't we already see this? Whatever. Breaking news.
Huge news. Former
Oh yeah, the
WWE
Daniel Bryan
champion
news.
Daniel Bryan has been medically cleared for in-ring competition.
I'm still pumped that
by
Daniel Bryan's been cleared to
neurosurgeons,
wrestle again.
neurologists, and concussion experts.
Daniel Bryan is back. Guys, you assaulted your boss. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, you're fired. Bryan's just trying to talk sense into Sami and Kevin. Oh, Kevin, no!
But Bryan's outnumbered. Can't take down both Sami and Kevin.
No, don't do this!
After a vicious beating, does Daniel Bryan have the strength to return and lead SmackDown Live on the road to WrestleMania? SmackDown Live, tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on USA.
Definitely something worth watching SmackDown for tomorrow night. Commercial break.
Snickers. You're not you when you're
Okay, so yeah, now we have Miz TV with special guest fifth bout. Oh yeah, I said Prince Nevitt and Seth Rollins. So let's see what Miz has to say.
Here the welcome home chants. We're in Miz's hometown of Cleveland.
Oh, they're in Cleveland, Ohio. Everybody, obviously, so Miz is getting a huge reaction right
His
now.
hometown, Hollywood. Cole. It's nice when somebody respects you when you come back. I live in LA. There you go, Coach. Welcome to the most must-see WWE talk show in history. Welcome to
Miz TV.
Miz TV. Before I bring out my guests, I have some personal issues to address. You know, some people like to, get personal things out in private, but I like to do it in the open. I like to be honest. Bo, Axel, how do you feel that this whole Mistourage thing is going? You enjoying yourself? Oh, good. You're enjoying yourself? Good. Yeah, you should be, because your talents are showcased on Monday Night Raw in front of thousands in attendance and millions watching at home. You're happy. You're happy. And that's great, because I'm not. Less than a year ago, you two were swimming in a pool of mediocrity. I brought you opportunity. I brought you spotlight. I brought you Mizzies. And how do you repay me? By failing me when I need you the most. If I wanted failure, I would have never gone to LA. I would have stayed here in Cleveland.
Oh, Mrs. Owen in Cleveland tonight.
We are on the road to WrestleMania, and I can't even count on my Mistourage.
Miz, of course you can count on us, man.
I can. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I have been left down on this mat because you two let me down. Whoa, Miz, I know you're frustrated, but we're doing everything we can. Everything we can? Everything you can? Is that the best you can do? That's the best? I deserve better. Maybe you should go leave yourself back to catering. Because you'd be nothing without me.
Seth Rollins coming out to crash the party. But that's definitely interesting right there. I would kind of like to see something happen with Miz and Axel maybe in a future Intercontinental Championship match.
Seth Rollins is here. Yeah,
I mean, I really like to see that.
To let Miz finish his unfinished business.
Hey, now normally I am not a fan of Miz TV. Terrible television, really, but this, guys, even I've got to admit, this is great stuff, right? This is great stuff. The Mistourage hashing out their problems. This is really good. So look, I don't mean to interrupt, not at all. I'm a guest on the show, but I'm going to let you guys do your thing, hash it out, solve your problems. I'm just going to hang out over here. You did interrupt. You came out just a little early. Usually the way this works is I announce your name, the music hits, and then you come out. The only problem we have is you. This is just a little issue that we need to sort out. Well, if I'm out here, you might as well let me help. Yes, let me help. Here, I can mediate, guys. I can mediate. Honestly, Miz, it seems to me that the Mistourage, they're feeling a little underappreciated. I mean, honestly, when was the last time you looked Bo and Axel in their eyes and you said, thank you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you? Are you kidding? No, I'm not kidding. If I were you, I would be thanking them every single chance I got. Hell, I'd be renting out billboards in Cleveland. I'd be putting their faces on it with big letters that say, thank you, Mistourage. Because the truth is, Miz, without them, you wouldn't be the Intercontinental Champion.
It's true.
I'd be thanking them. I'd be leading every crowd in Mistourage chants. Mistourage, 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 Mistourage.
Ooh, we got a Mistourage chant going on. I never thought I would hear that.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. The Mistourage knows that I am grateful for them. And they know that they should be grateful for me. Because I elevated your careers, not the other way around. Even without the Mistourage, I would still be Intercontinental Champion. I would still be a huge star. I would still be a A phony A-lister that can't fight.
Whoa. Wait, Bo. Wait, I didn't quite catch that. We didn't quite catch that, Bo. If you've got something to say, I think you might need to say it again. I didn't quite hear you. What did you say, Bo?
Yeah. What did you just say?
Ooh, Finn Balor crashing the party, you know. Maybe Finn Balor wants to join in on seeing the destruction of the Miz Taraj.
Hey, Miz, I'm sorry to come out here and interrupt again, but as you know, I'm a scheduled guest on this show too. And just like you needed Seth's help earlier, it looks like you need my help now. Because everyone's trying to figure out, what did Bo Dallas actually say right there? Now, I know that sometimes it's difficult to hear what people say when you're standing out here in the ring, but I was backstage and I could hear crystal clear that Bo Dallas said that The Miz was the biggest jerk that he'd ever met.
That's not what I did not call him a jerk.
Okay. Well, maybe it wasn't crystal clear, but honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. It was nothing serious. It was like a jerk or a loser or a coward.
No. I said he was a phony A-lister who can't fight. That's what I...
Oh, you're in trouble.
Say that again. I said you were a phony. Calm down. I'm trying to fire you up. I'm trying to motivate you. We are less than 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, and you're letting them play us? You're letting them come between us, divide us, when the only thing we should be focused on is this. The only thing that matters is this. I am 34 days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, which means I will be the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Better than Macho Man Randy Savage. Better than Shawn Michaels. Better than Mr. Perfect.
Ooh, that struck a nerve with Curtis Axel. Something tells me this might be like a trap or something.
That's it. That one slipped. No, it sounded like you meant it when you said better than Mr. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think that was a slip.
That one slipped. It slipped. Axel, look, guys. Listen. Let's just calm down. Let's take a breath, everyone. Everyone in the audience, everyone just let's breathe in and breathe out. Let's just calm down. Listen, you know what? We don't need this. You know what? Sorry, guys. Everyone in audience, everyone in attendance, Miss TV is now canceled. Listen, let's just get out of here, right?
Ooh. Yeah, Miz, you messed up. You're screwed.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Let's not do this. Oh, Axel, oh, please, nobody wants to see this. No.
Everyone's chanting for it. Look at Miz. He's stuck between a walk and a hard place.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was a trap.
Big old smile on his face. A ruse from the Miz Taraj. Of course it was a ruse. At no point did I doubt the loyalty of the Miz Taraj. I gotta be honest, I did. And now Dallas and Axel and Miz.
Although they did kind of get me a little bit, but this was good. I hope they kind of do something with that eventually when we get Miz versus Curtis Axel eventually for the Intercontinental Championship.
An elaborate setup on Miz TV. And Miz looking for the skull-crushing finale. And here comes the rest of the Balor Club. Anderson and Gallows. Their brothers coming to Finn Balor's aid. And Audi, Anderson and Gallows taking the fight for the Miz Taraj out of the arena.
Well, I'm quite sure that this was not part of the ruse that they had set up earlier in the night.
And let's not forget that the Intercontinental Champion is there alone. Oh, he's not. He's got Finn Balor. And Balor now with a swing blade. And Rollins going to get in on some of the fun. Went with a stop Miz and rolling out of harm's way. That'll have to wait for New Orleans.
Oh, he found Mike.
You think you're smarter than the architect, pal? You're going to get what's coming to you. You understand me? Come on, Mike.
Well, I hate to tell Seth Rollins, but tonight, The Miz was smarter than him.
That would have worked if it wasn't for Gallows and Anderson. Although I like get the thumbs in the middle. I think the Miz. Wait a minute. Maybe he will stand tall. I'll go into a tug of war.
And Balor saw Miz coming in for an ambush.
Well, this kind of worked because Rollins said that Balor owed him one, and he did say, "Oh."
Going right after Rollins. Just an example of what it's going to be like at WrestleMania when it's every man for himself. Triple threat rules for the Intercontinental title.
You see how quickly the smile comes back on the face of Finn Balor. He's hoping that's the case in 13 days.
Someone better give Miz back his Intercontinental title. That's like driving a Mercedes without the horn.
That actually was a good segment. I'll give it a thumbs up. I thought everything kind of played. I thought the Miz kind of should have stood tall, but maybe he'll stand tall and go home show WrestleMania.
Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania for weeks with no response. We'll see this match.
But yeah, still to come on the show, we have a no disqualification match: John Cena versus Kane.
Cena's path to WrestleMania.
Still have no interest. I have no interest in seeing this match, but whatever. But obviously, still to come tonight, we're gonna get Ronda gets Raw gets Rowdy Ronda Rousey live.
The WWE Universe live.
And boys, there she is, the undefeated Asuka.
There's Asuka.
Arguably the most dominant female
I guess
superstar in WWE.
She's about to have a match.
Next year, SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Get for some tomorrow in action.
Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back. All right, well, I was about to come back on, so I figured I would just come back early. Yeah, let's get right into this. I'm just kind of waiting for it to come back on. Overall, WAW's been pretty decent so far. I've enjoyed it. It's Kane.
John Cena, there are some demons you should never call out by name. Demons that don't want to be disturbed. Demons that want to rest in peace. Now, you must suffer for your indiscretion. You're not going to WrestleMania. Tonight, you are going straight to hell.
Up. Good Kane promo. I love Kane.
Later on tonight, John Cena versus Kane.
Okay, let's get to Asuka. Asuka's going to win this match. I don't know who she's facing, but she's not going to lose before WrestleMania, so.
The intriguing, the dangerous Empress of Tomorrow.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Osaka, Japan. She is the winner of the first ever.
Okay, yeah, like I said, Asuka's winning. Obviously, too, I'm still excited for her. Actually, I'm not going to talk about it right now because it's probably about to show the logo for it. So. Yeah, so at WrestleMania, we're going to have the SmackDown Women's Championship match. It's going to be title versus streak. Charlotte Flair's SmackDown Women's Championship versus Asuka's undefeated streak at WrestleMania.
The title versus the streak. We really don't know if Asuka ever gets nervous. We don't know if Asuka, what's really inside of her. I think we'll find out a lot come WrestleMania 13 days when she faces Charlotte Flair.
Well, Asuka set for action here tonight as we check in with our broadcast colleague, Charlie Caruso.
Well, from what I understand, this is your first professional match, and it is against Asuka. You seem very calm and confident, but what makes you
Jamie Frost.
See, Asuka likes to say, nobody's ready for Asuka. But Asuka's never seen me. She doesn't know who I am, and she doesn't know what I'm capable of. The way I see it, Asuka isn't ready for me.
Very competent Jamie Frost. For her first
Jamie Frost is not looking at all. Jamie Frost should just break the undefeated streak right now just for a laugh.
First match, she could wind up having the shortest career of any WWE superstar ever. Well, I like the confidence, I really do. I also like the hair. Same hairstylist for her.
That was clever, Coach. To beat you at the golf channel. Oh, look at Frost with a couple of right hands and Asuka not moving. There's a slap, and that will not bode well with the Empress of Tomorrow. Oh, did you hear that? Good night. She might have broken the jaw of Jamie Frost.
See you later.
Spirit,
You're done. It gets like 5 stars because of how awesome that was. No, I get like, I don't know. It's not 5 stars, but it was awesome. That was awesome. See you later, Jamie Frost.
Let's take a look at this. What a kick right on target. One strike. Asuka's victorious. More than ready for the biggest match of her career on the grandest stage of them all as Asuka challenges the Queen at WrestleMania. Going to be an incredible matchup between Asuka and Charlotte Flair. You know, I want to take the opportunity to talk about something that happened last week. And I apologize. I warned everyone that it was going to be the most bizarre thing you'd ever see here. No. So here's the word that you used last week. You called it obnoxious. You said the ultimate deletion was obnoxious.
Ooh, let's see what's going to come from this.
The WWE Universe, the Woken Warriors, you even offended Woken Matt Hardy himself. So much so, he had to take to Twitter to define what you truly are.
So this is what Matt Hardy said. Yes, hashtag Woken Warrior. I've learned of the Blapsy that the obsolete mule at Michael Cole So Woken Matt Hardy took a shot at Michael Cole
I
on
like the Ultimate Deletion
Twitter.
so much. Let's relive this incredible experience once more, if we could, please. The Great War reached its climax, and Bray Wyatt.
So I guess maybe they are gonna go for like a Woken Matt Hardy, Michael Cole feud. I'd be interested in that.
The likes of which we had never seen before. He's on a lawnmower. No, dummy, that was the mower of logs. Okay?
Quake Waves is fucking geeking out over
The
it.
Woken Warriors, the Great War finally came to its end as Bray Wyatt was vanquished into the lake of reincarnation, perhaps never to be seen from the lake of what? Reincarnation, Cole. Ask
And who's that guy?
That's Senor Benjamin.
Michael Cole doesn't even know Senor Benjamin.
None of this last week.
No
Even
wonder
I knew that.
mad at you.
As a result of the ultimate deletion, the essence from the vessel known as Bray Wyatt is no more. The evil stench of his tyrannical reign has now been replaced by the sweet smell of Senor Benjamin's spring daisies. Oh, it is sublime. The Great War is finally over. But now I must set my sights on the stage of the grandest WrestleMania. I shall honor the legacy of Humongous Wonder number 8, the great giant known as Andre, and win his battle royale. Anyone who opposes me shall suffer the same fate as the consumer of terrestrial entities. They shall be deleted. Delete.
Delete.
Delete. Delete.
Delete.
Delete. Delete.
Kind of sucks for Woken Matt. He should have really had a bigger role at WrestleMania.
Well, that was obnoxious. But
yeah, Woken Matt joins the Revival. Both members, Mojo, Wally, Baron Corbin, and Ty Dillinger, in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Will hopefully win the match that will launch a career at WrestleMania.
What career has the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal launched, Michael Cole? It did launch Cesaro. It did launch Big Show. He didn't need to be launched. It sure as hell didn't launch Baron Corbin, who sucks. And then obviously Mojo Wally. What career has the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal launched? Oh, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And now before I begin, please silence your cell phones and hold your applause until after I am done. Because I have one question for everybody here. Who wants to count with Elias? 1, 2, 3, we walk and count along with me.
Snickers satisfied.
Oh, that was a... Okay, yeah, I thought that was a... I didn't know what that was. I'll give... You know, a Woken Matt Hardy promo, you get it up. Elias, that segment gets it up because they have my attention. Up, up, up. I'm just giving out ups all over the place.
continues with the
Don't even talk about the women's evolution. Yeah, we have the women's battle royal. It's going to be all 3 members of the Wyatt Squad: Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Natalya, and Naomi thus far. Come on, don't even try to talk about the. I noticed there's no Carmelo in there, and she was announced in the match. I wonder if that means something.
Huge things to take their career to the next level. Yeah, anytime you can put a story in front of anybody's name that really takes them. And now we all know that right after WrestleMania, it really kind of starts our new year. What a jumpstart that would be for anybody.
Danielle Tilson says no freedom of speech, I see. Well, Daniel, I don't really want to have any racist comments in the chat. And I don't really think a racist comment would be freedom of speech. And trolls, there's a reason that go watch a Tony Nese troll.
She'd end up winning the match for her team, and then the problems just continue to grow and grow and snowball between Bayley and Sasha as their friendship, or lack thereof, cost them yet another match. I've been saying it for months and months and months. Sasha Banks is simply trying to use Bayley for her own good, for her own benefit, and Bayley is ridiculous for not seeing it.
Well, let's see what this is going to be. Bayley's right here.
I got your text. Good. That's it? Yeah. I just wanted to let you know that I'm entering the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. That's it. So we're not going to talk about last week. What's there to talk about? You know what you did. Look, I am so sick of your passive-aggressive nonsense. If you have something to say to me, then just say it. Oh, I thought you liked me being passive. I mean, that's the kind of friendship you want to have, right? The one where you get to do whatever you want because you know that I'm going to be right by your side going along with it. Are you serious? Yeah. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You love that I put you first. You love that I let you walk around and act like you are the legit boss. You're right. I am the boss. And I do what I want for myself in my career, and I make no apologies for it. And you know what, truth be told, maybe you should do the same. So everyone around here doesn't think you're a loser. Oh, okay, so we're talking the truth. Well, the truth is, you keep screwing me over because you know that you can't beat me. I can't beat you? I'm a 4-time Raw Women's champion. How long did you keep it?
Oh, that's a shot right there. Oh. It's a fight going on backstage. But they broke it up by those referees. What the heck's that? Oh, this is such a book free.
Let's go! Stop it! Get off of my brother! Enough! Enough! Come on! That's enough! That's enough! Come on!
Guys, it's been building and building for months.
I'm giving that an up, but it may change as the weeks go on, because that was the best one. Oh, he's in up. Chris Dodd says it's the rules. No racist comments and no trolls.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman.
Well, guys, Braun Strowman still has not chosen a partner to team with at WrestleMania to take on the bar for the Raw Tag Team titles. Well,
so Braun Strowman's having a match. I don't know who's wrestling, so I can't do my prediction yet. I can't just assume he wins.
He does not have a match. He doesn't need a partner next. He goes one-on-one with the Celtic Warrior Sheamus.
So Braun Strowman's going to wrestle Sheamus. I'm going to say Braun Strowman wins. All right, commercial break time.
For action. And at WrestleMania,
Okay, I'm back. Strowman still set for action. Yeah, WrestleMania, we're gonna have a Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Bar defend against Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. We don't know who that mystery partner is though, so whatever. Yeah, so Braun Strowman's clearly gonna win this match. I feel like after the match though, I think the Bar's gonna beat down Braun Strowman. And then obviously, I think he'll just get beat down. I don't think anything else is going to happen. And then obviously, then he'll get up and pop and rise or something. It's still kind of dumb that, like, the best thing they have Braun Strowman at WrestleMania is a tag team championship match at WrestleMania. That's just dumb. He should be, like, fighting somebody the main events or something.
And guys, you know, even Sheamus admits that he's in the dark. The Bar has no idea who Braun Strowman's going to choose.
Well, I wanted to find out what the WWE Universe
Oh,
thought. I know you guys are faithful viewers of my social media show, Coach 'em Up. So we put a Twitter poll out there.
You have a show on social media?
Yes, I do. Facebook Live, Twitter, Periscope. Thank you, Michael. And we put 4 different choices.
Strowman.
Oh, shut Sheamus.
Monster among men. You know, everybody thinks you're so dominant because you flip up trucks upside down. You destroy walls with a grappling hook. Well, we got you figured out.
Yeah, it's the element of surprise.
Yeah, you catch people off guard when your music suddenly hits. Braun! You see? That's scary right there.
Yeah, that's how you won the tag team battle royal.
I got news for you, fella, because at WrestleMania there'll be no surprises because we want to know who your tag team partner is right now because we want to prepare professionally.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at us. We're an open book. I mean, we come out here every week telling everybody that we don't just set the bar. We are the bar. That was really cool. You two little whiny babies want to know who my partner is? All right, I'll tell you who my partner is. All you have to do is get in this ring and beat me, Sheamus.
How is that fair? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Look, we want to know who your tag team partner is right now. We want an answer right now.
Maybe you'll get an answer, but I guarantee you will get these hands.
Now, Sheamus, it's pretty easy. Beat Braun Strowman and find out who you're going to face in 2 weeks.
It's a walk in the park, Cole. We're in Cleveland, right, guys? So I compare Braun Strowman to LeBron King James. Can you imagine if you go into a match and you don't know, or go into a game and you don't know who's playing with LeBron James? How do you professionally prepare for that? That's actually, all the bar trying to say.
That's actually a terrible analogy because LeBron James has a team around him. Braun Strowman's one man. Cesaro trying to run a distraction and allow Sheamus to start this matchup against Braun Strowman.
Yeah, nice try, Sheamus. You could try that with
Well, I
Strowman.
think
You
the
could
coach's
try
point,
that.
LeBron really doesn't need a teammate either. Neither does Braun, I guess, right?
Say you don't know. He's the star.
Oh! Strowman sent over the top rope and he tweaked his knee. Looked like that may have been the case. And now Sheamus hung him up on the top rope, and the Celtic Warrior is taking the fight to Strowman here. Uh-oh. A very physical Sheamus, but
Strowman's not having that.
had no business wanting anything to do
Little
with
taste of Sheamus' own man. Oh my gosh.
A crippling blow to Sheamus. Strowman is just tossing around at 275 pounds.
Like, think about it. Sheamus is a former four-time world champion, three-time WWE champion, one-time world heavyweight champion. And Strowman just tossing him around like he's nothing. It's insane.
Fries have been crinkled,
Any comments?
waffled, but
No
they've never
comments.
been nacho.
Commercial break.
Golden fries dusted in Mexican spices with a side of warm nacho cheese sauce.
live on.
Okay, I'm back.
Braun Strowman
Right now,
dominating
Sheamus is afraid of Braun Strowman. Strowman was just trying to go absolutely after. Oh, no. Strowman, don't let this happen.
It is going to allow Sheamus to attack. And now the Celtic Warrior.
You got to think about it, too. Sheamus is a former Money in the Bank contract holder. He beat John Cena fair and square in the tables match at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs Exchange, which is TLC for short, in 2009 to win his first WWE Championship.
Strowman needs to pick a partner to face the bar at WrestleMania for the tag team titles.
So Sheamus is a former two-time United States champion. And Strowman just is like throwing him around like he was nothing. Or he wasn't.
Yeah, the coach's point. Strowman told Sheamus, beat me tonight. I'll tell you who my partner is. And Sheamus could be on the way to doing that.
So last week, Cesaro brought a big-time fight to Strowman and came up short. It looks like the Celtic Warrior might have devised a game plan that could topple the big man.
Strowman's hurt. Braun Strowman is hurt. He's down on one knee. Sheamus is picking him apart here.
I think the longer we go, the better it is for Sheamus. Every time I watch his Celtic Warrior workout,
You can't say it's stamina because it's going to help Strowman. Strowman's been in there 20 minutes with the Big Show. In that, in that steel cage match he had in September.
Sheamus has got his arm locked and out carrying knees in his midsection. Strowman back to a vertical base. I think that's what Sheamus was trying to avoid, letting Strowman get to the vertical base once again. And Braun with a clothesline. Oh, and down goes Sheamus again. You can see Strowman on maybe a step slower than usual. Definitely some damage inflicted on the legs of the monster among men. Sheamus trying to catch his breath, but here comes Strowman.
Oh, see you later, Sheamus.
Blasting his shoulder into Sheamus.
Well, if that knee was hurt, it's feeling a lot better very quickly.
Oh, adrenaline's a pretty amazing thing.
Yeah, I think Strowman should have had something better to do at WrestleMania to compete in a Raw Tag Team title match. I think they should have just done the bar, Gallows and Anderson and the Revival in a triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team titles. I think this would have been much beneficial. Strowman should have either been fighting for the WWE Universal Championship, fighting John Cena in the mixed tag match with Ronda Rousey, or
of course, Cesaro not helping matters either.
maybe in the Iron Giant. I mean, I guess this is better than the Iron Giant Battle Royal. So.
They're adept at being successful.
Sidesteps Strowman to go shoulder first into the post. And again, Sheamus with an enormous opportunity here.
I'm very, very impressed with Sheamus. It's rare that you see Braun Strowman taken to these lengths.
Sheamus off the top rope. Down goes Strowman.
Come on, he's kicking out of that. He only kicked out of one.
Strowman kicked out at one, but you can tell Braun Strowman is hurting in a bad way. Oh, and Sheamus doing a tremendous job staying on the attack, continuing to take the fight to the monster among men. Right now, Sheamus like a great white that smells blood in the water. And now Cesaro looking for a cheap shot. Oh, back elbow caught Sheamus. Cesaro paid for that one as well. Went for the pro kick. Nobody home. Oh, look at the acceleration. And here's
Splash in the corner.
Running through Sheamus.
Oh, we messed that up.
Look at this.
See you later, Sheamus.
Cover by Braun. There's the win.
It's a good match. 3 stars.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
I don't think the bar is going to find out who Strowman's partner is tonight.
I kind of like how I was a little worried that WWE was going to give away who Braun Strowman's tag team partner was going to be at WrestleMania, but tonight. But I think they should save it for WrestleMania. Leave it as a surprise. The 3 guys that have been speculated are either Elias, Samoa Joe, or Hulk Hogan, which is strange that Hulk Hogan speculated, but. That would be pretty cool for Strowman if he got to team up with Hulk Hogan. It's just, it would just be kind of dumb. But coming up next, Raw gets Rowdy Ronda Rousey live.
But she's here live on Raw next.
Coming up next.
Huge news. Former WWE champion Daniel Bryan has been medically cleared for
Okay, I'm back. Right now, they're just kind of talking about how John Cena hosted the Nick Choice Awards this past weekend, which I didn't watch. I didn't give a crap, so yeah.
Well, WWE well represented. Even The Rock won 2 awards. He won Favorite Movie Actor and Favorite Movie for Jumanji. Congratulations to The Rock, and congratulations to John Cena. Everybody knows they're my 2 guys. Congratulations to my guy, The Rock. John Cena.
So I'm wondering if we're going to get something big now out of this match between out of this angle now between Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey. I think Triple H and Stephanie McMahon are going to come out and attack because they got to do something with this angle. They haven't done anything with it in a couple of weeks. I think they kind of cooled it off a little bit because they did so much when they actually set up the match at WrestleMania. So. Because obviously to come at WrestleMania, we're going to have the mixed tag team match. It's going to be Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Triple H and Stephanie McMahon makes tag team action at WrestleMania. What I took away earlier from what Triple H said was Kurt Angle is an idiot. The reason we have this match is that Kurt Angle is an idiot. I'm anxious to see how Kurt Angle responds to that.
We're 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, which means we're 2 weeks away from Stephanie McMahon and Triple H standing across the ring from me and my partner, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And there she is, the woman who will make her WWE in-ring debut at WrestleMania. The shoe just came.
This is the first time I've seen Ronda Rousey in a while, obviously. Yeah, she made her debut at the Royal Rumble this year. You know, basically implying that she wanted to be at WrestleMania by going face-to-face with the Royal Rumble winner, Asuka. Both the women's champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, and Stephanie McMahon. So, obviously, this is going to be pretty interesting right here. So, let's see what they have to say.
Ronda, I know that WrestleMania is the most intimidating stage for anyone to compete on for the very first time. But after watching you train for the past few weeks, your hard work and determination, you're ready. You're ready for WrestleMania. And after hearing what Triple H and Stephanie said earlier, they write the rules and they make the rules. I can tell you this, they mean it. They're going to be prepared for everything. So WrestleMania is going to be a lot of fun, but it's not going to be easy.
Good. So I didn't come here looking for easy. I came here to earn everything that I get. And Steph, she can talk tough, but she's trust fund tough. She's limousine tough. And as you just saw, she's personal trainer tough. And she's going to get everything that she deserves, which is me ripping her arm out of its socket.
Ronda Rousey getting fired up for WrestleMania, but look who's here. Couple uninvited guests. The trio of Absolution. Paige, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose.
Absolution's going to die.
Ronda Rousey! You know, the one thing that will sabotage you in the WWE is not having friends. You know what, actually, I'm sorry, I don't think we've actually been introduced yet. I'm Paige, and this is Absolution. And we'd love to formally welcome you to Monday Night Raw. And I don't know if you know this or not, Ronda, but this is our show, and this is my house. Now, I get it. You grew up watching the WWE, and that's great. That's great. But the thing is about Raw is that you get lost in the shuffle, and people here will definitely take advantage of you, Ronda. And we're just here, you know, in case you need some backup. What do you say?
I mean, I really appreciate the offer. Thank you, but I've got an Olympic gold medalist watching my 6 o'clock. I mean, I'm good.
Ronda, baby girl, I get it, I understand. But if you think Kurt Angle has your back, I mean, don't get me wrong, Kurt. You are a Hall of Famer, and you know the best general manager Raw has ever seen. But if you think that Kurt Angle has your back, then you wouldn't be an enemy to Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And I get it, it's a learning curve, baby girl, but it's career suicide. You have to understand that. I get it. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders. We all do. I'm sorry, I've been there. I've done that. Trust me. I understand the pressure, baby girl. I understand it. But you don't have to go at this alone, Ronda. You, most importantly, could become the 4th member of Absolution.
Thank you for the offer. But no.
I mean, I understand you just made your choice, Ronda. Unfortunately, it's not a good one. So you could have had some best friend in us, baby girl, but unfortunately, you just made some worse enemies.
Oh, no. You see you later, Sonya Deville. This does give Ronda Rousey a chance. Ooh.
Oh, and Deville. Oh, they're taking out Sonya Deville. Angle tried to play peacekeeper, and Deville paid for it as she went for the sneak attack. Go the other way, Mandy.
Yeah, Mandy, you're done. See you later.
And Ronda Rousey.
Oh, that was bad. That could have been really bad.
Look at the expression on Ronda's face. And I hope Stephanie McMahon is watching.
Oh,
no.
Oh.
Oh,
elbow.
Ronda's going to plate Mandy's arm.
See, Kurt Angle, I kind of like he's kind of going into that GM role a little bit because he realizes he can't have his talent hood going into WrestleMania. We're definitely trying to get Ronda ready. I don't know if she's. I guess she won't be ready until she's ready at Mania.
Ronda Rousey could have.
Also, I don't think she had good performers. That's it. Well, Triple H, no Stephanie McMahon. They have to get something back then at the Go Home Show episode of Raw. Just forget a thumbs in the middle. It wasn't bad, but.
It's one thing to stand or sit in front of a camera and talk tough, but it's another thing to stand in the ring and look across at Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle for that.
I think that clearly this match is just for the star power with Kurt Angle, Ronda Rousey, Triple H, and Stephanie McMahon. But
2 weeks away from WrestleMania, as you just saw, and you saw throughout this entire evening, emotions are running high. The pressure is on, and it forces people to do unpredictable things. Now, remember, Roman Reigns was seriously hurt last week at the hands of Brock Lesnar, but tonight his temporary suspension was lifted, and Reigns actually showed up here tonight in Cleveland and went face-to-face again with the Beast, knowing he wasn't 100%. Roman Reigns brought a steel chair into the fight.
And you got to give Brock Lesnar credit at the same time. He did not wait for Roman Reigns to come to him, the champion went to Roman Reigns.
Roman's fought as hard as he possibly could at far less than 100%. Reigns, even with an equalizer, brought the big fight to the Beast incarnate. But Lesnar would fight through and change the course of the tide.
And you can see right here, gentlemen, that Roman Reigns is nowhere near 100%. And Reigns would go for the big blow, the Superman punch, but Brock Lesnar, the Beast, would feast with an incredible suplex to Roman Reigns, and again, the attack was on.
Yeah, that was a calculated mistake for Roman Reigns, and from that point on, it was Brock Lesnar with the chairs, not once, but then he would get Roman Reigns inside the ring and do it again.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar continuing the assault on Roman Reigns. Steel steps would be introduced into this play, and Brock Lesnar would deliver a devastating F5 and deliver a message to Roman Reigns that I am indeed the most dangerous man in WWE, and I plan on hurting you and hurting you bad at WrestleMania.
You can hear Roman Reigns gasping like an animal caught in a bear trap as the Beast incarnate laughed at his challenger.
But yes, still to come at WrestleMania, we have the WWE Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar defending against Roman Reigns. The match will, I think, be a pretty good match. Obviously, they had a really good one at WrestleMania 31. And still to come tonight, we have a no disqualification match. John Cena versus Kane.
Kane's brother, The Undertaker. Only the Big Red Machine has answered tonight. No disqualification. John Cena and Kane live on Raw.
Gallows and Anderson.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first at a combined weight of 505 pounds, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
You know, earlier tonight on this TV, the Miztourage may have had fun with their charade at the expense of Rollins and Balor. But who will get the last laugh? Because coming up next, Gallows and Anderson seek Balor Club brand justice against the Miztourage live on Raw.
I'm going to watch this ad, and then I'll go to the commercial break.
You have now won the right to face a champion of your choosing. Have you made a decision?
Yes! Nakamura and Styles for the WWE Championship. I could not be more excited. I want my WrestleMania moment. I want Shinsuke Nakamura on the grandest stage of them all. The dream match. And it will be nothing short of phenomenal.
Can't wait for that match.
With the press of a button, you can order 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each with the new pie tops. And when your pizza
Just have to check
arrives,
to see if
you
I had
can
any
even pause
comments.
the game
Take
with
it
the
from
new
Barrage.
Okay, I'm back. I didn't really see this match, so
Thanks for coming, Bo.
there you go.
His teeth out of the back of his neck. Physicality is incredible. And now
Oh, perfect plex.
like he's going for the perfect plex in it.
So yeah, right now I had to take the dog out, so that's why I missed most of this match. So I don't know why I can really rate this match, considering the fact that I didn't really see it.
Carl Anderson.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Tag. Here's Gallows.
Blockbuster.
He just said finish him. Magic killer. Anderson and Gallows pick up the victory.
So yeah, I can't. Wait, what the heck? Oh, guess a lighting issue. I thought there was going to be something that was going to happen.
Impressive win for Anderson and Gallows here tonight, looking to get back into play in the race for the Raw Tag Team titles. Raw Tag Team division wide open.
Whatever.
Who knows what's going to happen? The bar successfully defended WrestleMania. If Braun Strowman finds a partner, possibilities are endless. Every win counts in WrestleMania season. And again, we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, and we talked about this earlier. Asuka, who was successful in a matchup earlier on tonight, won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, which means she's the picked champion of her choice to face at WrestleMania. She picked SmackDown's champion, Charlotte Flair. What does Charlotte have to say about this? Well, earlier today, Charlotte sent out a tweet, and Charlotte, well,
So Charlotte Flair tweeted out, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you at WWE Oscar. I respect you, but New Orleans is the place where streaks come to an end. At WrestleMania on the greatest stage of them all, the Empress Queen will bow down to the Queen. Was Elias.
Are you guys ready? I'm ready. Are you ready to walk with Elias? Ready to walk out. On Raw. Ready to walk home. Next.
All right, I already have to take my commercial break, so that was quick.
Biggie, you are going
Okay, but I gotta be quiet now. Elias is performing, guys. Elias is performing. Slim perform.
Hello, I am Elias. And I have one question for everybody here tonight.
Who wants to walk with Elias?
Now in this kingdom of madness, there are those who walk and those who do not walk yet. But in 13 short days on the grandest stage of them all, I will be giving the greatest performance of a lifetime. And it is on that night at WrestleMania that the entire world will know what everyone here in their hearts knows, that WWE stands for.
Walk with
I
Elias.
said WWE stands for.
Walk with Elias.
Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling good. Feel electric. Just last week, I sold out Madison Square Garden in New York City. You can imagine coming to Cleveland is a huge disappointment.
Poor bit. I mean, that's a.
I am truly embarrassed to be here tonight. But I'm in good company, actually. My brother LeBron James told me he felt the same way when he came back from Miami.
Cleveland's getting home tonight.
And just like I will leave tonight, LeBron is going to leave you all again. His bags are packed, trust me. Now, as much as I don't want to be here, I did write a song. It would be a tragedy if I didn't sing it. So, right now, I need you all to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and most importantly, shut your mouths. WrestleMania is on the horizon, but I'm stuck in this town. The only thing more embarrassing would be if I was a Cleveland Brown. Seriously, how bad are the Browns? Who's this Kurt Ronda wants me as a partner? Yes, he spoke to me. Says WrestleMania's nothing without Elias because I am WWE.
Oh, come on, that was the best concert.
What do you want, Wino? Go away. Nobody wants to. Go away. What do you want?
Queens of the Stone Age in this building. That was obnoxious.
Come on.
Well, nothing obnoxious about this. A week from Friday, of course, the Friday night before WrestleMania, legends are enshrined in the WWE.
We're having Matt. Elias wins. Come on. Wino ain't beating Elias. Even get that in your mind. Get out of your mind if you think. Go away. Wino, go away. You performed that. That was like the greatest song in the history of WWE.
I'm anxious to see Rhino score Elias in his man bun. So he's stuck here in Cleveland for WrestleMania week. WWE stands for We Want Earplugs. No, we don't. Yes. Elias is tremendous.
It doesn't even make any. Oh, earplugs is one more.
Everything. Singing and his work in the ring.
I got to give Elias the same credit Michael is, as much as that pains me to do.
because Elias understands the entertainment factor that he brings, not just every night. You heard him say New York City, Madison Square Garden. That's where he belongs.
WWE was on tour there, coach. He didn't sell it out. Elias is an incredible in-ring competitor.
He actually, Coy might not be wrong. They probably didn't sell it out.
When it comes to entertainment, I would give a guitar to a baboon before I listen to Elias. And Elias, though, in control of Rhino.
What's the point of this, by the way? This doesn't go to a WrestleMania match.
It's tough when you're not a former tag team champion.
This is, you know what? This is a down. Even though Elias had a good performance, it's just he has no reason to be here. It just has no.
Actually came up to me earlier today and thanked me for respecting him and respecting his in-ring ability over the years.
That is not what he said, Coach. He laughed because you called him the wrong name a couple of weeks ago. Nonetheless, Rhino continues to hammer.
Yeah, because apparently, according to Jonathan Coachman, Rhino looks like Bo Dallas.
And look at Rhino go. 300-plus pounder gets rolling. It's next to impossible to stop the Rhino.
So there's a lot of people out there that think, even though they haven't exactly seen eye to eye, that Elias would make a great partner for Braun Strowman at WrestleMania.
Who says that, Coach? Elias. You've been reading Twitter too much.
No. I put out a Twitter poll today. And Elias has the most votes.
He right to the face, and Elias follows it up with a clothesline. Elias did allude to the fact that Braun was speaking to him at some point. Did you guys even listen? That's how sucky his lyricism is. He was talking about Ronda. He didn't say anything about Braun. He said Ronda. Oh, man!
I don't think Coy Glaze, Michael Cole, and Jonathan Coachman know where they are. Lift away, see you later. 2-star match. Down. It was just pointless. Had no reason to be here. Maybe just drift away from the segment. It's over.
Nonetheless, Elias with the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw over Rhino. And Elias still looking to punch his ticket to WrestleMania. Can you imagine Elias performing at the Superdome?
I think it'd be fantastic. I think it'd be catastrophic. I really do. Can you imagine the entire Superdome, 80,000 strong? WWE.
Oh, see you later, Heath. Come on, he's got kids. Come on. Oh, he has kids. It's not fair.
Michael Hayes starts singing Bad Street in the Superdome or something. Imagine Elias tuning up the guitar at WrestleMania in 2 weeks. You done?
Well, he's still looking for an option. He's looking for a moment. He's looking for a spot at WrestleMania.
It's about the only thing Elias will ever have in common with John Cena. John Cena still trying to find a path to WrestleMania.
Coming up next, why is John Cena disrespecting The Undertaker? I don't know what this is. We're going to find out, I guess, what it is. Find out why John Cena is disrespecting The Undertaker, apparently.
What can your family do for $9.99?
All right, commercial break.
weeks
All right,
away
I'm back.
from
We're just talking about
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania right now.
New Orleans, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, and head
They're
over
just
to
kind of hyping up the WWE
WWE
Network.
right now to sign up and enjoy WrestleMania as part of your 30-day free trial after weeks and weeks of
And yeah,
chaos,
great. The
brawls,
music delay was just
madness.
awful.
They will
But
finally
yeah,
battle
I
at
think it's just going to go
WrestleMania
over the
for
card.
weeks.
So I'll
Brock
kind of do
Lesnar
along
defends
with
the
it. We have a
Universal
WWE
title
Universal
against
Championship
the big
match.
dog, Roman
WWE
Reigns,
Universal
on the
Champion Brock
grandest
Lesnar versus
stage of
Roman
them all.
Reigns.
And what about for SmackDown Live? The WWE Championship will be decided in
We
a
also have a
dream matchup.
WWE Championship match. WWE Champion AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I can't wait for this match. This is a dream match.
Also from SmackDown, it'll be the SmackDown Women's Champion. The Queen,
We also have
Charlotte Flair,
title
who
versus
attempts to
streak
end the
match.
2.5
Charlotte
year
Flair's
winning
SmackDown
streak
Women's
of the
Championship
Empress
versus
tomorrow,
Asuka's
Asuka.
streak.
Charlotte versus Asuka for the SmackDown
Can't wait for that match as
Women's
well.
Championship. Back here on the Raw side of things, Alexa Bliss finds herself in
Then we also have a Raw
deep
Women's
trouble as she
Championship match.
continues to press
Raw
the
Women's Champion
emotional
Alexa
buttons
Bliss
of her
versus
former
Nia
ally,
Jax.
Nia Jax. Can Nia win her first Raw Women's title? We'll find out in 2 weeks at WrestleMania.
And how about this two Olympians team up? MMA legend Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Then we also have a mixed tag team match. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
WWE's power couple, WWE COO Triple H and his wife, Raw Commissioner Stephanie McMahon.
It all happens in 2 weeks on Bourbon
Obviously,
Street.
other matches they forgot about is
WrestleMania. Go to WWE
the Raw Tag Team Championship match. The Bar defending against Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. The Women's Battle Royal. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the vacant Cruiserweight Championship Tournament Finals match. Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali.
Has made it perfectly clear over the past couple of weeks. There is one man he wants at WrestleMania. That's a dead man.
I challenge The Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania. So I was told that this was impossible. Why is it so impossible? It ain't the WWE, and it ain't any of you keeping that from happening. There is one individual keeping a match at WrestleMania with The Undertaker from happening, and that's The Undertaker. Get over your own ego. You see, the difference between you and me is when I fail, I get back up and I go to work to kick ass the next day. When you fail, you hide your head in the sand, never to be seen from again, because you're so ashamed and embarrassed of what people will say about you. Stop hiding behind your lame excuses. The only person stopping this match from happening is you, you self-centered, conceited egomaniac. So, Mr. Undertaker, after all of these people have given you everything they have, you can't find it to give them a yes or a no? You are not the God that they made you. You are the man you've allowed yourself to become. And that man, Undertaker, is a coward. Prove me wrong. Be a man. Be the Undertaker. Do something.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes the sign Cena was looking for.
Kane! The Undertaker's brother in destruction, sent by the Undertaker himself to give all of us the response we deserve. Is it yes? Or is it no?
Oh! And Kane with a choke slam to Cena.
Was that a yes? Was that a no?
Or was it Kane stepping up?
There's no hiding tonight. There's no yes. There's no no. There's
only
no
time will tell, but
disqualification.
I'm assuming it's coming up next. We have an ODQ match, John Cena versus Kane.
It is live
And then obviously when it's Cena versus Kane, I will give my thoughts obviously on the John Cena Undertaker stuff.
This cape alone.
No disqualification.
All right, so I'm back. I just have to take the dog out again.
Weighing 251 pounds, John Cena.
And John Cena's never give up towel, a special guest from
So yeah, now we have the no DQ match: John Cena versus Kane. John Cena's winning, unless they want to do some like mind game stuff or take a family respond and cause Cena the match. That would be okay, but it's the WWE when it comes to John Cena. He's winning. So
He wants the Undertaker, but instead tonight he gets the Undertaker's brother.
I still think the storyline's stupid. So we're really supposed to believe that John Cena doesn't have a WrestleMania match if Undertaker doesn't show up at WrestleMania. But yet guys like Baron Corbin, Ty Dillinger, Mojo Rawley, and the Revival. No, I don't hate the Revival. I'm just saying the Vince McMahon wouldn't put the Revival in a WrestleMania match before John Cena. Then obviously you have the fact that another problem with this match. Yeah.
Monday Night Raw comes to Atlanta next Monday Night Live.
But yeah, obviously other problems at play is why would Undertaker have such an ego not taking the match? I mean, he doesn't want to do the match. He feels like he's done. Wouldn't he have more of an ego if he was like on top of the world, winning like 15 world championships still? Like Triple H, that was ego in 2000. You know, there's a reason why we call that the Wrath. Oh, crap, I can't remember what the name of it is.
Kane, of course, who had
The Ruthless Aggression. We had the Triple H Unstoppable. John Cena.
Remember when Braun Strowman dumped this very announce table on top of Kane? Ooh, this is your first night.
What was that?
Well, it really was, and I was like, what have I got myself into? But it's hard to look at Kane and not.
Oh, this is already off to a bad start. What was that? That was the weakest. That was the strangest right here. You would think Cena's been doing this like for over 10 years, and Kane and yeah, and they wrestled each other enough. That was stupid.
From Kane to Cena, and Kane is now in control. Cena now, driven into the barricade by Kane. Sure, if Kane has his way, John Cena won't even make
this match kind of proves that Cena needs to be in a win with a wrestler that's better than him to be carried to a good match sometimes. Because he's just not looking good in this match so far.
Put out anybody's thoughts that John would actually meet the
the weight of terror, that's what I was trying to think of. Everyone's chanting for Undertaker. Are we going to get an Undertaker sighting? We're going to get some sort of symbol.
So much speculation after last year's WrestleMania. Roman Reigns' battle with The Undertaker, and was that it for the dead man? And it appears to be so. I mean, John Cena's said some pretty harsh things about The Undertaker. We saw that earlier.
Obviously, another thing that just makes it dumb is Undertaker should have retired last year. Last year should have been it. He left his. I mean, it should have been it for a while. Ever since he lost to Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 30, that should have been it. Then obviously he came back to WrestleMania 31, wrestled Bray Wyatt in a meaningless match. Then obviously at WrestleMania 32, he left after he defeated Shane McMahon in a Hell in a Cell match. He left his gloves in the ring, symbolizing that he was done. Then WrestleMania 33, he left his gear in the ring, and obviously kind of had like a passing of the torch moment when Roman Reigns took the Undertaker's yard from him by defeating him last year at WrestleMania. Last year should have been it.
Firmly enough beneath, and the weight of the massive change is too much for Cena at that time.
Then obviously, and now I'm hearing the rumors that he's coming back as American Badass since Kid Rock's being inducted into the Hall of Fame. I'll pass on that crap.
And now another right hand from Kane, and Cena is stunned.
Match isn't
I
very
wonder maybe
good.
John Cena's so focused on a match.
Well, obviously, these two men have history with each other. Obviously, Kane and John Cena go way back to the embrace the hate days when Kane returned originally with the mask in 2011 and attacked John Cena.
Live on Raw.
All right, commercial break. Unless there's any
One
comments.
piece of KFC
Commercial
all
break.
white meat chicken. 2 pieces of KFC
I thought I
all
almost
white
ended
meat
the
chicken.
stream.
disqualification.
Okay, well, it's back on, and right now John Cena and Kane were fighting in the crowd. Cena just hit Kane with a chair.
Battles continue to rage. Just ruthless. Both these superstars.
Ooh,
trying to
now
destroy
Cena's
one
got
another.
the
Cena with
guard wheel.
The elbow of Kane. No disqualification. What's Cena got in mind here? Oh, but get the hell out of the way, Corey. This is not good. John Cena looking to injure Kane, to harm Kane tonight.
Gotta be in a different kind of mindset to be in the no.
Kane with a right hand.
Of course, it's a different kind of mindset, Coach. Cena's never been without a pad.
Oh, superplex under the guard wheel.
Barricade almost snapped in half. Bending under the weight of both men as Kane delivered the suplex. To your point, Coach, Cena's willing to go to lengths we've never seen before. John Cena's never been without a surefire path to WrestleMania. Here we are, 13 nights away. Look at this barricade and just listen. Bending half. The weight of Cena driven through the barricade. Kane the first one up. Cena crawling, trying to drag himself to some sort of safety or vertical base. The big red machine
Kane's still in control. So I was mentioning the history when I got distracted. Kane and John Cena, like I said, Kane came back and doing the whole embrace the hate gimmick. When they came back in the match and attacked Cena. And Kane said he did it because he wanted John Cena to embrace the hate. That's when he started to murder Zack Ryder. And then obviously John Cena and Kane fought to a no contest at the Royal Rumble in 2012. And then obviously at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, he beat him in an ambulance match. And then, ooh, right in the steps.
Downright chaos.
Well, Corey, you questioned whether or not John Cena would be focused on tonight, not just on The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I think now it's pretty clear if he's not focused on tonight, he's sadly mistaken.
Wait a minute. Well, Kane, remember, it's no disqualification. Kane can do whatever he wants here. He's exposing.
What the?
Whoa. Cena just set up The Undertaker.
Cena just set up like Kane.
That's what The Undertaker does. How? Where did the energy come from?
What was that?
The turnbuckle has been exposed. And John Cena with a shoulder
that was kind of dumb.
Still on his feet. Now Kane's down.
Very
like, why did Cena? It doesn't make any sense. Why would Cena do that? I don't think people like the fact that Cena just sat up like the Brothers of Destruction.
But I get your point. Cena delivers the "you can't see me" to Undertaker's brother Kane. Now five-knuckle shuffle. And I got chills when I saw Cena sit up, much like the Undertaker. Oh, right into the exposed steel turnbuckle. Yeah,
what the?
Look at that. And now again, clearly mocking the Undertaker.
Exactly right.
Is he actually going to hit a choke slam on Kane? What the?
Here's the cover. Kane kicks
this is dumb.
Can you believe that?
Well, we question whether or not John Cena's gotten to the head of The Undertaker before tonight. Clearly what he's trying to do, in addition to winning,
I mean, I guess I don't really, I get the premise, but it's just kind of stupid.
Well, calling out The Undertaker the last few weeks hasn't mattered, so maybe now, by doing what The Undertaker does, Cena feels he can get The Undertaker.
So Cena's the heel in this match, then. He has to be the heel.
Uh-oh, John Cena picking up some hardware.
I don't know that John Cena has ever worked so hard in his life for a yes or a no.
And now with the table again legal, no disqualification. And now it's Kane who sits up. Oh no, John, turn around. John has no idea that Kane is stalking him. The table might work out to Kane's advantage. Wait a minute, though, with Kane on his shoulders. Look at the power. Smart by Kane as he delivers the right, tipping over the table. Kane had the wherewithal to avert disaster momentarily. Now what's the devil's favorite demon got in mind?
We've always talked about how intelligent John Cena is in the ring. That, I don't know how smart it was to attempt to put Kane through a table.
He had to do what he had to do. I mean, He's in there against one of the all-time greats. But I agree with Coach on that point, Cole. This wasn't exactly a desperation situation. That was John Cena so preoccupied with The Undertaker it almost cost him this matchup. And look at now with the table placed in the corner by Kane. Cena trying to fight out of this. WWE Universe all over. Oh, look out! Oh, into the table. First the barricade, now the table. And Kane looking for the victory. Put Cena out of his misery.
So yeah, this is kind of a weird storyline to having like Cena and Taker both have.
Look at this incredible impact all the way across the ring. Boom! Right through the table. Let's take one more look. Watch the table just explode. Somehow John Cena escaped before the referee counted 3. But now John is in a bad, bad way and at the mercy of the Big Red Machine. Kane is so dangerous in a normal match, but then when you give him no disqualification rules and you use tools like this, Kane may be unstoppable.
Yeah, he almost feels like he's at home, right?
Another table.
Like Kane promised he was going to take John Cena to hell. Those words are proving to be true right now. Kane introducing yet another table.
Guys, think about this. What if this is a message from The Undertaker? What if this is The Undertaker sending the message that John Cena asked for the last couple of weeks? This would be a powerful message through Kane.
Well, I think a lot of the WWE Universe speculated that to be the case, Coach, that Kane was sent by The Undertaker. We don't know for sure. We had no verification, but you could theorize. And now Kane again looking to put Cena away. He's got the table lined up in the ring. Cena delivered a choke slam earlier, shocking everyone. And now Kane looking for a choke slam of his own.
If he puts John Cena through another table, this one could be over.
Oh, this one will be over if this.
And he's going to get out of it.
Kane has Cena in position, looking for the choke slam. Cena goes behind Kane.
To the table.
Kane up on his shoulders again. In position.
Over.
To the table. Here's the cover by Cena. Hooks the leg. It's over. Cena with the victory.
Cool. The match is decent. I'll give it 2.5 stars.
Gutsy performance by Cena tonight.
No, it's done to the middle. It was sloppy in some places. It's built into a match I don't see. So, I mean, I guess Cena versus Taker will still be a big match and stuff, and could still be a social healer, but I just don't have an interest in really seeing that.
Because as you say, Corey, the ultimate prize is what John Cena is looking for.
This was earlier in the match. No disqualification rules all throughout this arena. You see Kane launch Cena through a table, but that would be the last time a table would play a big factor in this battle. John Cena delivering an AA through a table.
Maybe Taker is going to show up, though, because it's in the main event, so still have 5 more minutes.
In the ring right now, and he's standing there looking dumbfounded, like asking the question, is there anything else?
No lightning. No bells of terror. No Undertaker. This is a match with no rules. Anything can happen and anyone can be here. Where are you? Undertaker!
Cena trying to be serious and like it just doesn't work. Like him screaming Undertaker like that, it's more comedic than anything like that, anything else.
I know you're not deaf, you're just a coward. Night after night, city after city, sold out crowd after sold out crowd, they chant your name.
Everyone's waiting for him too.
You don't get to be mysterious here. Silence is not an answer. It's either yes or it's no. I'm fine with no, because I will go to WrestleMania as a fan. But get your eyes out of the back of your head and look at the energy when they chant yes, when they chant Undertaker, when they chant do something for God.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe do something to chant now. This might be like one of the worst chants of the year.
Do something! Because now you only have 1 week left. 1 week that sums up your entire career. You can do something, or you can do nothing. And if you do nothing, you let me down. Sure as hell let Kane down. But most importantly, you've made it crystal clear to every single person who has ever believed in The Undertaker that you do not care about them. You care only about yourself. I hope, for the sake of all that is good inside this ring, I see you next week.
I do like how they're actually keeping Taker on the down low, though. They're actually, so he's definitely going to do something next week. What that's going to be, I don't know. Hopefully, it's not a American badass Undertaker.
And of course, the throat slash. These are moves that Undertaker's made famous. And John Cena just trying to draw the Undertaker out, looking for some sort of sign again tonight. The question is, will Cena get what he wants? Or will he miss out on another WrestleMania experience? Will The Undertaker ever rise again?
Oh, and that's Raw. Overall, Raw was a decent show. Give it 6 out of 10. It's decent. Really wasn't anything spectacular, but I thought it was decent. I didn't hate Raw. I probably was expecting a little bit more, though, due to the fact that this is WrestleMania season and they just did a decent show. So I expect next week's to be awesome, though. We have, obviously, I think Ronda Rousey, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Kurt Angle all going to be on the same show. Clearly, they're going to do something with The Undertaker next week. Brock and Roman will be on the same show. So, yeah, I'm expecting a lot to come from next week's Raw. Obviously, I expect something to come out of, on the Andre Battle Royal. They'll do some sort of, big Battle Royal angle. So, overall, I'm looking forward to Raw next week. Overall, this was a decent show. I really didn't have any high hopes for it anyway, so it wasn't like it was disappointed. I just kind of wanted something more, though, since we're only 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. I kind of wanted something more, but this was still a decent show. So that's basically it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you guys like, comment, and share this video for more content. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content, just like J-Ham Arnold did. And make sure you guys also do the same thing for my CM brothers and know when they're talking to each other, and click on the bells. That way, every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.